Hey guys, I'm doing another official better review of the Turbo Fighters. I've done them before on this channel, but they've always been kind of bad and unprofessional. But now I officially have all the models pretty much. Because I always, when I review them, I always talk about the 3 different generations that they've made. And they're all really dusty. just see, like, look at that. Just a minute. That's not the point. I'm just trying to rub it a little bit so it looks a little better. Anyways, yeah, there's 3 generations. As I've said, first generation, they all have a different soundtrack. Well, third and first gen have the same scenes but different sound effects for the movements and stuff that they do. First gen has a green screen, green and blue screen. Then second gen they changed it to a red screen and kept it a red screen. There are some, really rare variations where the screens are yellow or orange or something like that, but they're still like a third generation and stuff. They're just really hard to find. Now all these are first generations, all these are second generations, and all these are third. These are dummies. I don't have, neither of us, Kevin or me, have found a working blue generation, first generation. They're pretty hard to find now. I have 3. That one, this one is my first one I got off eBay. I believe that's the one I got. That's my original red, and then that's the second one I got off eBay. This one's, like I said, a dummy. A lot of times when you buy these now, their gear is going to be split, so their legs aren't going to move. And also, another problem that's been happening is that the legs, although I said they're a dummy now, their legs will be sometimes their legs will be snapped. Something will snap and the leg will be broken. One side usually. And you have to I actually parted out 2 other Turbo Fighters blues to get a lot of these fixed. The only ones that didn't need fixing were my ones that I got in stores. My 2 third gens. And my second gen. But yeah, all the rest have pretty much needed some sort of fixing, I believe. And sometimes the arms don't pose anymore and you have to, like, I think Kevin, yeah, this is one of them. He put screws in there because the arm wouldn't pose anymore, and now it does. So yeah, anyways, that's one that it was sacrificed as well. I think this one was a Super Fighter. I know there was one other Super Fighter and one other Turbo Fighter. I don't remember which one this is. Anyways, and that's a third gen, by the way. I just have it sitting there. Anyways, I'll show it. This one's motor is locked up right now, so when I turn it on, it doesn't move, and I don't feel like going inside of it right now. But anyways, the main thing about the first gen is that it comes with everything. It comes with launchers, a shield, a light-up gun, whereas they took that feature out, all the future models. See, and it has the contacts in the gun. Whereas, I don't even know if the programming is still on the board for these, so I'm not sure if you could customize it because I mean, you could always make it light up to, like, when it's talking, but it wouldn't look as good. Cause, like I said, I don't know if there's still a spot on the board where it's programmed, because the second gen has the Super Fighter soundtrack, which the Super Fighter was made before the Turbo Fighters, and his gun still lights up. That's a Super Fighter gun. So I don't know if they still kept the programming on the board. Third gen is, like I said, they changed the sound effects, so the gun sound effects. So I don't know if they put the programming in the board and left it blank, the components blank, or what. So I don't know. None of us have ever experimented with that. Anyways, I will show them to you. Like I said, this one came with everything. Second generation, they took away the torpedo launchers or whatever. Actually, the very first model came with 2 different guns. It had like a drill looking type of gun, and then this kind of gun. And I have a bunch of their shields in here. The first generation shields were a lot more detailed. One of these, I think this might be Robot Sergeants actually, but I have, it must not be in here, but I have the first generation blues shield, and it has a bunch more yellow on it. And then whereas the rest are just blue and silver pretty much. This is stuff from other robots. I might have another bucket of these somewhere, probably. Okay, anyways, I'll show them now.
I am a turbo fighter. Radar activated. Enemy alert. Target locked. Destroy. Destroy.
And these ones were made in like, it says 2005, but I didn't see these or get these until 2007. And I think these ones were not in production very long. I don't know if those ones officially came out in 2005, but I know somewhere in 2008 they switched over to the Super Fighter version. And then somewhere in 2011-ish, 2012, they changed to this Super Fighter, and they stopped selling these in 2013. I actually got the last two, the very last ones that my Walmart had, and they had the Autotrons. They were selling not, and now they're selling the not selling Autotron anymore, but they're not Happy Kid anymore, but they're still selling the, whoever is distributing these kind of robots to Walmart is basically making them like, it's just like Autotron pretty much. But anyways, yeah, here's Super Fighter 1.
I am a super fighter. Now scanning. Enemy detected. Fire.
This one's high pitch and the sound quality is good. This one's low pitch and the sound quality isn't as good.
I am a super fighter. Now scanning.
And that one's light is burnt out.
Enemy detected. Fire. I am a turbo fighter.
That's Robot Sergeants, by the way.
Enemy alert. Target locked. Destroy. Destroy.
That one's wires are off for the lights, so it doesn't work. I'll show you them now.
I am a turbo fighter.
Turned on. This one's fried, by the way. The motor would just continuously run. And almost every gear is pulled out of it. It's just put together. Like I said, it's a dummy right now. It could still talk on Try Me mode, but that's it. Same with this one. But I don't even think this one's speaker works. See, it skips. And like another issue with the first gens especially is that the speakers are not glued very well, so if they fall over, it knocks their speaker out of place. That's happened with this one before.
I am a turbo fighter.
Also, first gens never worked on carpet. They would always click, even if it was flat carpet. Even the deck, where there's cracks in between, they would just sit there and click. Whereas third gens actually can walk on this flat carpet. Second gen, my second gen can't really anymore either, though, because it's wearing out, you know. See what I mean? I think it just broke. I told you they break a lot now. You have to use others to fix them. See, that one works on carpet. I'm gonna turn this one off. Downstreams don't really turn. Get the dummy ones out of the way. Jesus. See, first gens are not, they click a lot. God. That one's been fixed already, so it shouldn't be broken again. I've replaced all the gears in that thing, because all the gears were broken when because I ended up giving that to the old Lucas, and then I got it back the last time I pretty much saw him, so, and I fixed it, but now it looks like gears are giving out again. This one just doesn't stay working. Yeah, I think it broke. And I said the first and second gens are continuous. Third gens do about 10 rounds and then they stop. Yeah, that one broke. See, that one stopped, it did 10 rounds, but remember it skips, so it stops a lot shorter, or a lot sooner. Like I said, this one's locked up. That's all it does. It won't stop doing the walking noise. The thing is, the relay switch has to be hit for them to move on to their next soundtrack. So after they're done they turn first, and then it hits the relay switch. Then they walk, it hits the relay switch, and then they turn, you know, every time it has to hit the relay switch every time, and that's what moves it on to the next soundtrack, actually. And you can see this one doesn't do that. And this one has a glitch with the switch, too. See, that's all it'll do until the motor gets unlocked. Anyways, that is my review. So hope you guys enjoyed, and this should be my final one of the Turbo Fighters.